Hadith number 310. Narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. I was with the Prophet in a Ghazwa, military expedition, and my camel was slow and exhausted. The Prophet came up to me and said, "O Jabir." I replied, "Yes." He said, "What is the matter with you?" I replied, "My camel is slow and tired, so I am left behind." So he got down and poked the camel with his stick, and then ordered me to ride. I rode the camel, and it became so fast that I had to hold it from going ahead of Allah's apostle. He then asked me, "Have you got married?" I replied in the affirmative. He asked, "A virgin or a matron?" I replied, "I married a matron." The Prophet said, "Why have you not married a virgin, so that you may play with her and she may play with you?" Jabir replied, "I have sisters, young in age, so I like to marry a matron who could collect them all and comb their hair and look after them." The Prophet said, "You will reach, so when you have arrived at home, I advise you to associate with your wife, that you may have an intelligent son." Then he asked me, "Would you like to sell your camel?" I replied in the affirmative, and the Prophet purchased it for 1 ukiah of gold. Allah's apostle reached before me and I reached in the morning, and when I went to the mosque, I found him at the door of the mosque. He asked me, "Have you arrived just now?" I replied in the affirmative. He said, "Leave your camel and come into the mosque and pray 2 rakat. I entered and offered the prayer. He told Bilal to weigh and give me 1 ukiah of gold. So Bilal weighed for me fairly, and I went away. The Prophet sent for me, and I thought that he would return to me my camel, which I hated more than anything else. But the Prophet said to me, "Take your camel as well as its price."